On January 20th of 2023, two Stephen F. Austin student athletes were involved in a crash on a Texas state highway when an 18-wheeler failed to yield the right-of-way, resulting in a double fatality. A tragedy made worse when the families discovered tampering of evidence, concealment, then destruction of evidence, as well as conflicts of interest between the Corrigan Police Department and the Polk County District Attorney's Office with the trucking company. A crash scene the Chief of Police of Corrigan, Texas called a hot potato because the owner of the trucking company owns half the town. The only independent witness, a dash cam inside the truck, mysteriously disappeared, leaving too many unanswered questions and families seeking justice.
This is a hot potato for us because of Hughes is trucking. And I just wanted an extra set of eyes.
Who is Mr. Hughes to y'all?
He owns a majority of the city.
In the body cam video from the scene of the crash, the Corrigan police chief calls this crash a hot potato because the trucking company owner, Ken Hughes, owns half the town. What does he mean? Could this be a red flag that outside influence could affect how the investigation is handled? That same video footage clearly shows a working dash cam inside the 18-wheeler, the only independent witness to the crash. After the crash, the truck was released to the lot at Hughes Trucking. As depositions revealed, Ken Hughes told his driver, Antonio Sandoval, to remove the dash cam and bring it to him. Instead of turning it over to authorities, Hughes hid it in a desk drawer, later giving it back to Sandoval, who stashed it in his bedroom dresser drawer of his home in Diboll, Texas. All the while, an email thread is going back and forth between the lawyers, asking for the dash cam to be preserved as evidence, but the defense continues to claim that no dash cam even existed. Only after a court order was issued did the defense admit the dash cam existed. But instead of Sandoval delivering it to the court in Lufkin, just 20 minutes away, they hired an IT specialist from Dallas to drive over 200 miles to Diboll, Texas, take custody of the dash cam, and instead of taking it to the court in Lufkin, the IT specialist took it back to his office in Dallas and attempted to clone its memory. When the court finally received it, the dash cam had been forensically wiped, its video evidence gone forever. The only witness to the crash was silenced. Despite having full knowledge from the depositions outlining the dash cam's chain of custody and tampering, concealment, and destruction of evidence, DA Shelley Sitton remains uninterested in pursuing charges and has far too many conflicts of interest with the parties involved. When the DA received an email with the information that the dash cam had been removed, concealed, then its memory forensically wiped, she decides to send her paralegal to take a statement from Ken Hughes. Why didn't the DA send a professionally trained investigator from her office to take Ken Hughes' statement about the dash cam? Because her paralegal had been in a previous romantic relationship with Hughes, and she thought he might tell her the truth. We have been seeking answers for over 2.5 years from DA Sitton, and only in the past few weeks have the Texas Rangers finally opened an investigation at our request. Time is running out, and we are hoping to bring justice for Graylan and Micah.
Our concern now is that the Rangers' findings will go to the District Attorney's Office, where Shelley Sitton will take control of this case. We already know there are far too many conflicts between the DA's office and the trucking company.
Polk County DA Shelley Bush Sitton was also there, and she stated she was aware the two knew each other personally.
The decision I made was, who is probably the one person that in my office he might be honest with and tell her what happened
We are respectfully requesting that the DA, Shelley Sitton, recuse herself and bring in a non-biased, independent prosecutor who will oversee this case. Time is running out. Justice delayed is justice denied.
Antonio Sandoval should never have been behind the wheel of that truck on January 20th, 2023. At 69 years old, he had a history of multiple traffic citations and ongoing medical issues, including cataracts that affected his vision. In his own deposition, he admitted that he struggled to see clearly. He had only recently returned to work after a medical leave, yet no medical evaluation was conducted to determine whether he was fit to operate a commercial vehicle. Even more concerning, phone records show that at the time of the crash, Sandoval was on a call with his employer, Ken Hughes Trucking, discussing his paycheck, distracted and unfit to drive.